Hi Aquarius, thank you so much for being here. I am Divine from Carrot 144, very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their sun, moon, and rising sign in the zodiac sign of Aquarius, unlimited to anyone who should find this message, or should this message find you. For your reading, I will be doing a 3-card spread of love, money, and you, and then we'll get a major arcana card. And then we'll get a card from the End of the World as We Know It deck, created by me, that has the lunar moon phases and zodiac signs. Everything has been pre-shuffled, so let's go ahead and begin. Right. I'll get your first card here for love for Aquarius. It currently is the Saturn aura. Also, today is March 14th, 2026, and it is Saturday as well. So with Saturn being one of your rulers, Aquarius, I would say this is a very supreme energy. It speaks a lot to the power that you're in right now. With that power, that having a lot to do with integrity. You being a visionary, staying true to yourself, and then having something beautiful here in the love section. So we do have the Ace of Wands. I did get this about movement, moving forward. This is a lot of great action here too, connected to your polarity energy of Leo, with the wands being fire of Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and a Fucus. Ace energy will have nothing to do with the past. This will be something completely new, spark energy. And with this being in the love section, something very spicy here, very intense, that I do see little green hearts. So it does have a lot of love with it, coming from the fire. And this could be someone coming toward you to give an offer, an offer, or this could be you initiating an offer when it comes to love. Wanting to embark on something new here. A quest. Let's see what's at the bottom. Strength card reverse. And with this, I'm getting the song Weak. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Could be a breakup. And I'm not going to go further. I do get with something being left behind, there being a new beginning. So take what resonates for that. And then the Strength card reversed. I'm getting a laying down of defenses. Allowing oneself to be in this energy. Overcoming any kind of struggle or battle is also what I'm getting here too. Falling into the love is also what I'm hearing. So we have 8 reversed. 8th house energy of Scorpio. And your house of Scorpio could be significant, or you could have significant Scorpio placement. Sorry, my eye was itching. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll leave these two. It could even be that something that someone left behind was feeling a certain way. As far as the weakness energy, just feeling like they could no longer hold on to something that wasn't serving them. Putting this behind them and then wanting to have this new beginning and this new offer coming through. That's being manifested. One energy will be significant. I do get strong magician energy, and then the wand energy being very strong masculine energy. And right when I went to pick up the cards, they wanted to split. So let's see what's here. So we have the Nine of Wands. And that's almost what I was saying about laying the defenses down. You can see that here with the Five of Wands being about competition, fighting, battling. Three of Wands over here will be about going towards the manifestations that one has set forth. And then here's that Ace of Wands here. Tired of being tired and now wanting to move on. Nines are about completion. This will also be Sagittarius energy. And then we have a Ten of Wands overall. That'll be the laying down of any kind of burdens. Surrendering is also what I'm getting. And then that 10 breaks down to a 1. You have the 1 of the Ace, but the overall Wand energy with the 10 of Wands, that'll be about lessons learned, cycles ending, and then creating new. So I do get this Ace being something significant, getting away from a connection that had one overly stressed and tired. And then that's more fire. This was a lot of fire here. Fire with the coin. That could be significant too. But there's a loss here with that Ten of Pentacles reversed. Let's get your money for Aquarius. That could even be the reason for wanting to move away from a possible connection, also to moving towards something new. Money for Aquarius. Okay, and then right away I hear not taking something for granted with the Four of Cups reversed. So taking opportunity, something possibly being given and that offer being taken. And this will be an offer from Divine. And given that this is in reverse, I already see that action being made here. Love being given. After possibly feeling like you tried over and over again with certain opportunities. When it comes to money, love and money could be connected, but this could also be about different jobs or different opportunities that one has. One of these being more of a divine offer, with this being in reverse, not taking this for granted and taking the opportunity. Fours will be fourth house energy of Cancer, having to do with stability and security. So I don't get this reversal being anything about a reverse Emperor. I get this being the action of an opportunity not being missed. Not taking something for granted. Let's see what's at the bottom. Cups will be water. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and a Fucus. Two of Cups. So true love. So this being the divine offer. And the significance of that divine offer being that Two of Cups. I see it coming from divine feminine, being an offer from God to divine masculine. That's what I see here. The alignment here. And that not being taken for granted. So this will be equality, reciprocity, fair share. This is a Two of Cups. I just mentioned that love and money could be connected. With this being a card of true love, I do get that being significant. So there being a breakthrough of some sort. I'm getting some kind of tower moment that might be happening as well. With a major foundation built on falsities coming down. Someone tired of trying to hold that structure up. And then starting anew. not taking an offer for granted when it comes to abundance, because this is not, it's money, but it's not just about money. It's also about overall abundance. And taking the opportunity for a divine connection that is that abundance between two. And then I'm also getting, if this isn't about both love and money, and what I was getting with the different opportunities, this will be about you being treated fairly or being in a setting where there's equality and fair treatment. This being something that's ordained, already put in design. And it's a very jovial energy here. But this is going to, right, this is going to be true love. And then the 2 energy, overall energy could even be the divine offer of the divine feminine. So this being a card for divine feminine and the balance that they bring. Being both balanced in divine feminine and divine masculine. And that being the significant offer there connected to the cup coming from divine feminine. A 2-cup partnership that not only brings true love, but also brings great wealth. Also healing. I feel that's a part of the wealth too. Very resourceful energy here. And a lot of good love shared. There being great understanding also here too. And then this will be more cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and a fucus. That's beautiful. Alright, let's get your U card for Aquarius. U card for Aquarius. I'm not going to take that. U card. Thank you. Want it to pop. And we got the pop. So we got the Knight of Cups. So I see more giving. And I don't get this being divine feminine. I feel this is I see this as masculine energy. That's a part of the offer. The spark of action of something new. Where both love and money are significant. But this will be good love that's being given. More of an offer that's coming through. Knight of Cups. Shared love, expressed love. And the movement forward. And we did have that come through with the way that this card, I should just leave it like that. I feel that will also speak to the newness. Getting away from this particular energy where those wanted to be combined. This will be completely new. 9s are definitely completion. So to end that, to move towards a 10 energy, to break down to a 1. Aces have nothing to do with the past. So what I'm getting at is that typically you would go to a 10. That breaks down to an overall new 1 energy of a new cycle of something, and it wouldn't be an ace energy. So really moving away from something new and then wanting to share and express love. And then you have more cups. I'm getting the song, that actual song, Cups, where it speaks about missing someone when they're gone. But I do see it as being energy coming from masculine. Like I just see reflection. Learning from that reflection. And then putting action towards that reflection. Let's see what's at the bottom. Judgment. And this being a major decision, I feel this is a part of the awakening energy connected to the reflection. The 20 comes together to create a 2. We do have that 2 here. Even the 2 that would come after the 1 of the Ace of Wands and that new beginning. This is also about karma. But someone making a decision. I don't get it being about judgment or judging or being judged. I just get this being a call and then acting upon that. It could be that the masculine went through a dark night of the soul or an awakening of some sort, and not hesitating to act appropriately as they move forward accordingly. Okay, let's get your major arcana. The next card after Judgment will be the World card. And that being about karmic cycles completing and then moving into that new phase and new cycle. That begins with the Fool card and taking a leap of faith, and then the One energy, the Two, and so on and so forth. There's 22 cards in the major arcana. Card for Aquarius. Like using good judgment is also what I have here, and that love expression being a part of that. It was like listening to one's intuition too, with the High Priestess energy wanting to come through connected to that. And then I do see 1111 also too, with these two tens breaking down to a 1. This will be strong Saturn energy also too. I was getting Aquarius energy as well. 1 card for Aquarius. Okay, so we have the World card reversed, and then we have the Hierophant reversed with the Wheel of Fortune. So because of some decisions made in the past, I'm just seeing where these cards have decided to go, and they're right over that 9 of Wands, tired of being tired. I get that being connected to what's here with the reversal energies. And then learning from that reversal situation and not taking something for granted. So, and being a part of something where something needed to end. There being a lack of honor, integrity, lack of loyalty. Something being kept under wraps also here too. It being brought to light. It also being seen. In that process of being brought to light, where it's more than the reflection, it's actually being seen by others. And that being a part of the weakness energy here too, with the lack of loyalty with this Hierophant and a contract. With the reversal 5 also here too. And then I just get manipulated energy here, not wanting to end something. And that being a part of judgment and some awakenings. And the result being some kind of loss here. And that being why we have the Wheel of Fortune connected to this, where I don't get this being, like with these two reversals. I get there being some kind of misfortune. And this will be the 10 of ending. And then the wheel turning. To continue to move forward. Forward energy, like even the way I put this deck here. Forward energy. And then forward energy. I even see that here with not taking an opportunity for granted. So then what I'm also getting to is, you know, some fortune may have come, or what looked like fortune and was to be a 10 of Pentacles, and it turned out not to be. And that being why I'm getting a different energy with this Wheel of Fortune being here with these two cards here. And the wheel turning on this to move away from this because it was built on false foundation. All these cards are in reverse. So the universe, I just feel rendering something that was not true. Let's see what's at the bottom. Hanging Man. Because things were stagnant. I don't get this being about higher perspective either. I also see this as another ending as well, with 12 of Pisces being the last house. And that being a house of also learning, expansion, imagination, abundance, and blessings. So learning from things, expanding from this, and then moving on and moving forward. And then this card is wanting to peek through. This does come together to create a 3. So I do get a third-party situation. There being stagnancy because of this here. Reverse Empress. I'm just getting it being that. I don't get this being anyone who is mistreated. I get this being a reversal energy of a scorpionic or a manipulative energy. A very dark, under wrap type energy. And that being connected to the 3 that's here, where I got third party. Because this is in reverse. So it being more of the energy of someone who, I feel a lot of you, if you're the masculine, then this will be what you're a part of or have been a part of. The wheel now turning on this. There's a lot of misfortune connected to this. But if you are Divine Feminine, who's a part of a 2 of Cup energy here, I feel this is relaying some truth in a divine partnership and what that Divine Masculine was connecting themselves to. And now making a decision to move on and move forward and away from that. Like this was their decision to make. I feel it just speaks to the universe continuing to move on and move forward. And then this Ace of Wands wanting to be covered up by all of that too. I feel that will be significant too, because you do have this here. With action, with there being something new, with a significant offer, a passionate offer that has nothing to do with the past. And then you also have the 2 of Cups in the money section here. Not taking something for granted, and even more love that's being shared and expressed here. I do feel too, with this Knight of Cups, there could have been some flightiness, love bombing, and then the universe stepping in for the bullshit. Okay, let's get your final card for Aquarius. Next scene, 2355. That could be significant for you. One card for Aquarius. Sagittarius. All right. And that came through strongly with that 9 of Wands. That could be significant for a lot of you. But what I see here for the Sagittarius energy, and I do get a lot of you being the Divine Feminine energy, excuse me, with that Sagittarius energy, at the top of this card, it says, on my way to the next destiny. I am Centaur. And there's a lot of hearts in here. There's a lot of love. There's a lot of manifested love. I see these hearts being similar to what's here with this Ace of Wands. The color for Sagittarius will be purple. The life. and then 9. But it won't be that 9 of Wands. I get that being a misrepresentation and it being more of the divine masculine rather than divine feminine. I'm going to grab another deck here. I think I'm going to clarify. Thank you. We're going to clarify these cards here. And let's see what's at the bottom here too. But this is beautiful energy. This is Jupiter also too. I did mention that with Pisces. So significant abundance and blessing is coming through here for you. Let's see what's at the bottom, and then I'll go grab that deck. Capricorn. So at the top we have try H, period, try harder. And then, yeah. For Capricorn, the color will be gray. Unicorns disguised as sea goats. Energy of 10. The abundance. Being in that wheel there. Excuse me, someone has something to say. Here goes my throat chakra again. Someone's not saying something. So this under wrap energy, if not, a lot of you being this actual Wheel of Fortune is also what I'm getting to. And that being why there's a third party energy that's here, where you have a past person, a stagnant person, and then something of significance and blessing, where I get a lot of you being this energy of divine feminine, where you could even have cusping energy of Capricorn and Sagittarius significantly. And the Sagittarius energy being a 9 of Pentacles of independence and manifesting love, where we have that here and some newness here. I'm even getting like someone trying to hold on while they're maintaining something else that they need to let go of. Because you're moving on. If you're divine feminine, there's a masculine here that is being seen for their truth. As much as they want to hold on, they're still having something else that they need to let go of. Because I'm getting more of this Knight of Cup being outside of what's here with this Two of Cup. And that being love bombing. And someone being too late to the party. Because there's already something here that's transpiring, that's been manifested. Let me go grab another deck here. And I have the Egyptian Tarot deck. Yeah, let's get a clarifier for these 3 cards here. So the Empress reversed, the Hanging Man, and the Wheel of Fortune. Clarify that, please. Thank you, Spirit. I swear to God, if this Lover's card comes out, that will be the icing on the cake. Okay. That's not what came through, but this is a card of stagnancy with the Knight of Pentacles. We'll see what's at the bottom of the deck here. So an offer slow to come through because someone is a part of something else that they should not be. They're making that decision. We all have free will. At the bottom of Okay. So this will be a redundant story of why someone is moving on is because they no longer wish to be a target. They no longer wish to be a target. And notice the arrow for Sagittarius is here. It's going up. This is someone that has had Sagittarius, but it's not true Sagittarius energy. And that will be what I get with like sidereal placements and the true stars and the actual placements in the sky. So there being some kind of false placement, and I did get that false foundation. All these reversals will speak to that. The fact that I even said if this card comes out, now here it is, that speaks volumes as well. So 6 energy, that'll be about unconditional love, but I get this being more about the devil energy, with that being a card of 15. And having that free will and making a decision to still be a part of something, but then wanting to be half-assed with something else. A double life is also what I see, but this will be a past person. Typically with past energies, that's something you want to let go of. Holding on to both these energies, or trying to. Because again, I feel a lot of you as divine feminines, being this energy here with the green energy, with the heart chakra space, and then the Taurus energy with the 2, second house energy. Having that green right there at the crown, that will be you. Being a part of something else because someone has made a decision to still do this. And to try to put you in a third party. Holding on to you because you're this abundant ass energy. This beautiful energy. And this will be that energy of Capricorn, where I got that for you. And then also being the Sagittarius energy. And the positive upright energy. Of upward and forward energy. And not targeting energy to try to take someone out. Scarab beetle energy will also speak to the strong Saturn energy. And that connection there, turning ashes into gold. Secrets and under wrap energy with the moon energy will be present there, and that will not be a high priestess symbol. Let's see what wanted to come through under here. Here's the 9 of Wands again, so that will confirm that 9 of Wands being the masculine energy. And I won't say divine masculine. I feel that they have decided with the free will choice to step down from divinity. And then being tired of being tired. Still holding on to something here, because it's very evident as it came through here with this deck that I was channeled to grab. Also wanting to hide that too with that Knight of Pentacles, wanting to show its face first rather than what was beneath the surface at the bottom of the deck. And then it tying back to this 9 of Wands here. That just went back to the 9 of Wands that's underneath all of this. So this is, notice all these cards that are here too. This is great burden. And I feel this is why we have the Ace of Wands here, of movement forward for you as divine feminines. Having nothing to do with the past, because the past is this. Where someone is still trying to hold on to you and have you as a part of a third party, which is very toxic. It's also very karmic. And that will speak to the World card being in reverse here, and to that Empress in reverse energy also here too. Not wanting to end things, to try to hold on. Both energies doing so. You not being a part of this is a false perception and a depiction. And no one's dumbass lies are your truth. So let's get that clear. But I do see the sun illuminating you being targeted. Once again, this card has come through so many times in a lot of the readings I've been doing lately. But there's completions. The 9 and the 6 here, what does that come to? 15. Devil energy. Obsessed, addicted, toxic energy. And no. That's also what I'm hearing. So, I think this is just kind of showing the awakening process for someone here, where you have a Knight of Cups that's wanting to come through. If this person is coming through half-ass, I feel a lot of you are not putting up with that. I did see, let's see, yeah, that was underneath the Judgment. 5 of Swords is sabotage. I feel this is also too, it could be the energy of, yeah, no, it's not. Okay, because what I'm also seeing is the clothing here being the same. And what I was getting also too is that an opportunity not being taken when it comes to a 2 of Cups. But that's only if that opportunity is being offered. I feel like someone's trying to force their way also too into your world. And that'll be everything that just came through here. Still wanting to hold on to you after they've already messed something up. Okay, so this has been confirmed. It's been brought to light. A lot of you being this abundant wheel of fortune blessing, but also the universe continuing to move forward and away from what does not serve because you're doing this. And as you're doing this, it's just relaying the truth of evidence that still wants to try to hold on to you. And not just being seen for what it is. Because you are the true one here with the abundance and the blessings. This is low vibration. No one's holding on to anything because there's nothing to hold on to. This is false foundation also. So we'll leave that there like that. This was I feel that's a message that you're sending to past energies who may feel like they're in a weakness, making very conscious free will decisions to stay in something toxic, being too weak to make the right decisions for themselves. Try harder. You're on your way to your next destination. And I don't get it being this energy or connected to this energy. This is just what's happening here to show you that you have a love bomber who's still holding on to someone who's very toxic. They're being brought to an awakening. And an ending is here for you, where a new cycle is beginning here for you with love and money. Almost like this is an attempted block here too. But the truth wanting to come through, universe seeing you through and supporting you heavily and thoroughly. As a strong Aquarius energy to help you live your best life. Aquarius, this was your reading. I hope that these messages were helpful, enlightening, empowering, enriching here for you. I thank you all so much for your continued love and support. Welcome to all new subscribers, and until we meet again, I wish you all the very best. Take great care. I love you. Peace.